It's a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, alive with conference supremacy at play. Welcome to Kid Brewer Stadium in Boone, North Carolina, home field of the Appalachian State Mountaineers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kirkstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Savage. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial, kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2 incompletions on the opening drive puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a receiver. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Toss play to the outside. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Wideout's now clustered. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Looking for a man. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. To get it down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now the 11th play on this long drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Memphis now operating in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a first and goal for the offense.
Boy, I thought the defender was in really good position here. Just kind of working that receiver to the sideline. I didn't think he had enough room to come down with it. Somehow he comes up with the catch and gets a foot down.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. And he's got it. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
Memphis 7, Appst 0.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Boy, Chris, they brought a blitz here, but I don't even know if the quarterback realized it. The offensive line did a nice job of protecting him, keeping him in the pocket to be able to allow that play to open up for him.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Memphis has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Memphis 7, Appst 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here we go.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Blue 22. Chad. White 80, Brooklyn.
So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. It is intercepted.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll run it here. result is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with his defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. It's a keeper. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
For offense coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half, and you get real excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Appst State. And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Savage. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. First play of the drive now from the 25. And the back now goes in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. Using his legs here. junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. A screen to the wide receiver. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. Too much speed for the defense. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out in practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Zips it down the middle. Caught inside the red zone and still running. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Savage. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. State offense goes back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Looking right. This one caught. Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Throwing off play action. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
3rd down after that running play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Grab down the middle. It's Galloway. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
A new set of downs after that completion. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Appalachian State has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Memphis. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And they tack on the extra point.
Memphis 21, Appst 16.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gained to the 35-yard line.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Who's going to take off here? And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Getting set. 2nd down play here. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out and keep him to a short gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. It's a 1-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Design quarterback run to the 45. Here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a designed QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter.
28, Appst 16.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Appst offense goes back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Loses the ball behind the line. The defense scoops it up. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. Working clock with the ground game. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
16.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Getting set. Here's second down. He'll ride the back again here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Now they'll run it on the toss. Inside the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.